Hi guys, welcome to Grudy's. Right, what we're doing is we're doing a little bit of diagnosing on the Morris 950 that come out of Neil's car. So, got it out. Where's my torch? Hold on. So in the last one, the last little video, we looked at the clutch. Now, I took the clutch and stuff into Craig from Newport Motors today. Now, have a look in this bell housing. This was all cleaned. This is done... we think it's done 600 or 700 Ks to the car. This is the 5-speed. The clutch was absolutely dog shit. This had no rear main seal adapter on it. Now, let's have a look over here. Look at this shit. This was actually leaking. Right, now, we're looking at oil. Okay, let's hold up to the light. Doesn't look real good. This is black. Like, that hasn't done 600 Ks. Come on, guys. What a crock of shit. So, supposedly Alan's going to give us a full refund. We'll see how we go this week. And if he doesn't, I've taken his parts, which he's requested back. We're just prying this off. We're going to have a look at a lifter. Alright, so what I've done, okay, so they haven't bothered to close anything up. Okay, it might have had lifters put in it. Don't know, that doesn't really look like it's spinning very well. Alright, so what's happened is the carby and the extractors he wants back if he gives over a refund, and I said, okay, that's fine. These have been machined. Don't know if they've got a good concave or not. They actually look. That one's turning. They actually look like they've been cut flat. Yeah, that one's turning. So, maybe he put the camshaft in that he said. He said it's got 266 in it. So it's supposed to have a Russell Engineering 266. I'm going to, hold on, I will wipe my hands and I'll show you the balls. Right, so I've had a really good look at this thing. That's supposed to be the crosshatch. That's supposed to be 600 or 700 Ks and bed in, right? Now that, yeah, the little brown spots, they weren't there. That sat in the engine bay. Now, you can't tell me that is satisfactory. Looks like he's just spun the hone around in the cylinder. Now, hold on, let's drop the piston down. Right. Then, does it look like there's no crosshatch there at all? Not at all. Right. Number one cylinder. If you call that honed, if you say that this is rebuilt, nobody should actually, if anybody that said this has done 600 Ks and they actually said that this guy's rebuilt this engine, you should lose your business, because that is dog shit. Hold on. Let me show you what a hone job should look like. All right, hold on. We have one that's actually the right way up. I actually don't cover them until I've washed them. All right, see this? Diamond honed. It's hard to see. But done properly, that stays. That's not deep ass scratches. Hold on, let's wipe it. I don't wipe them because it then leaves all the oil on if I don't wipe them. That is, or any of the sealing, the petrochemicals that are there that stop it from rusting. So I'll spray that with a bit of WD. But there, honed. All right. So that's a 2.2 stroker. This is dog shit. Whoever does that stuff, that is actually. So I had a young lad here last night. He's a fitter and turner apprentice. I think that's what he's doing. We're just trying to get the torch to stay. And he felt it and he went, no. And I went, yeah. You could actually, it's disgusting. Right? Ooh, nearly dropped it into the oil. I'm draining oil out of the block. Now I'm doing this because every time you put an engine on the shelf, you got to drain it. You can't leave it non-drained. Now, look at this. So I've been told that, so there's Alan Hall from Alan's Motor Engineering and there's Ray Pritchard involved in this. And then today I went and dropped off some parts to, you can't tell me that this was rebuilt. You can't. I went and dropped some parts off to Craig at Newport Motors, another Morris specialist, Leyland specialist. Look at that. That's just a polished sidewall. There's actually no crosshatch in number 3. See the flywheel? There's no machining on there. There's supposed to be a step on it. And no step. This is a dual pattern flywheel. It's actually got some damaged threads. Right? And it had washers in there. So no wonder the flywheel, the clutch was so soft. And then I noticed this. So I wonder if it's even got a new oil pump or anything good in it. Now in all the pictures that I've gotten, the little cap here was painted black. This was new. This was painted black. Everything matches exactly. The decks have been done. So it says it's got an engine number here. And I can see that the decks have been machined. But I don't understand why it wasn't honed and oversized pistons put in for a reconditioned engine. So we'll see what the crank's like when I get the bottom end apart and have a good look. Oh, I'm just beside myself at the moment. Why would you go to all the extent of painting and detailing this thing and going, oh, that'll be all right. We'll just leave them pistons in it. He's an old guy. He'll be dead soon. That's what it was, guys. And look, that's not even zero deck. If you're going to build an engine, at least get it so you've got a nice tight quench, you freaking idiots. All right. Yeah, it's got a little bit of liquid in there, but the oil was just here. Look at this shit. This is the oil that was in it. You can't tell me that that's 7-month-old fresh oil. I think they gave it a quick fucking clean over and that was about it, guys. So yeah, 950 Morris motor, built by Alan's Motor Engineering in Northmead, Sydney. Yeah, mate, Alan, you're a shit bastard. Slap together something so a cancer patient who's dying isn't even happy, and you took $10,000 off him for doing it. You know what? I've had enough. People just need to know who the shit cunts are. And his mate, Ray Pritchard, well, Ray's given us a head and he's helped us as much as he can, or so he says. So, I don't know, Ray, if you watch this, Alan is blaming you, and even Craig from... Craig from the Leyland joint here in Adelaide, from Newport Motors, he seems to believe that Alan's a stand-up guy and would trust him with his life, he told me. Anybody that does this kind of machining work, if you say you're going to trust somebody like that with your life, and then these old boys are just blaming each other. So be very careful, guys. These old boys will feed your story and you'll feel sorry for them. You know what? Been ripped off by more old bastards than I have anybody else because they've got nothing else left to lose. At the end of the day, they don't care. What? They're going to shut their shop? They're going to go home and retire? They already ripped off enough people. They made all their money. This is what we're looking at the moment. So, yeah, just buy beware. Alan's Motor Engineering in Northmead, you know what? If that's what he lets out his shop, he doesn't deserve anyone's money. Ray Pritchard, he seemed to do the right thing. He sent us a cylinder head. He got really worried. But at the end of the day, he had withheld a 45mm Weber and some extractors, told us that he didn't know it was in his workshop. Bullshit. Everyone knows what's in their workshops. As for Craig, Craig's a nice guy. I'm going to send him some pictures because at Newport Motors we're talking about. So I'm going to send him some pictures because I was supposed to take the engine in today. I don't have the time. I had plenty of stuff on the go today. I'll send him some pics and he's still probably going to turn around and say, I don't want nothing to do with this. So I'm not going to get involved, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? If you call that rebuilt, then I wouldn't be going there either. At the end of the day, all these old guys have been doing this shit the same way for so many years. Step up, mate. Step up, son. Better homes are available. Better machining tools are available. Spend the money, upgrade your stuff. Otherwise, you're going to be doing home jobs like this. How sad is that shit? This is my mate can do that. He can do it cheaper. Yeah, this is the shit you get. Tell people all the time. Stop cheaping out. Spend the money. This old boy, if he wasn't such a good friend, if he didn't look out for me when I had no one around, I would have told him to piss off. But he's my friend. I did give him a price, same price that he paid to these idiots for a whole lot better. He took the cheaper price. You take the deal that's too good to be true, you will get screwed. Look, guys, it just is what it is. Oh, let me show you something little. So, yeah, you know the drill, ADD and all. Got to have projects. Oh, that project's nearly done. Let's start another one. We're selling the RGs because they're kind of rare, and I'd rather someone rebuild them rather than me butcher them. And we're going to jam the Banshee motor into this sucker. So that'll be a project for probably later in the year. We'll get the XL done with a stroker motor. That's coming up soon, so I'll run into that. We've got lots of cool stuff coming up. Thanks for everyone's time and effort. And thanks for all the awesome comments. I enjoy the comments coming in. I'm happy to reply to as much as possible. But yeah, just remember, guys, the cheap bastard pays twice, sometimes 5 times. So don't cheap out. Do it properly once. You'll be happy.